Joey Logano, row 4. Row 3, it'll be Daniel Suarez and Kevin Harvick. Austin Dillon and Kyle Busch in row number 2. And on the front row, Eric Almirola, the youngest ever pole sitter in the 600, it's William Byron. The fans are on their feet, the stands are packed, and I'm ready to go on a Coca-Cola 600 Sunday night.
The Toyota Camry pace car hangs a left. It hits pit road. The crowd stands for the 60th running of the Coca-Cola 600. We're about to get to it. 400 laps in NASCAR's longest race, and the green flag is waving. William Byron, the youngest pole sitter ever in Charlotte Motor Speedway history, will lead the field to turn 1.
Out of the shadows of the front straightaway into the bright sunlight that separates it from turns 1 and 2 to the bottom of the racetrack. It is William Byron. He'll set the pace. Eric Almirola to his outside. Kyle Busch giving Byron a shove down the backstretch.
Side by side. For the first time tonight, Kyle Busch looks to the inside. Can't get a move on the leader right now, William Byron. Down into turn 3. Here comes the field for the first time tonight, all 4.
William Byron will lead him off of turn 4, and the student of Liberty University is first across the start-finish line. Riding second is Almirola, and Kyle Busch settles into third.
He may be a teenager, and this may be his first pole, but he is totally unintimidated. He'll lead them down the backstretch once again. Almirola drifts up. That momentarily opens the inside for Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch holds that third spot right now. Kevin Harvick charging in fourth. There's Austin Dillon right behind him. Joey Logano starting to make a move. Daniel Suarez to the outside. It'll be Byron once again, all 4.
Kyle Busch takes a look to the inside of Eric Almirola. They're fighting it out for second place behind leader William Byron. Meanwhile, it's Suarez and Logano going at it for 7th.
Ahead of them, Kyle Busch shows a bit of impatience. He wants the second position. It's not there. It's a race leader, William Byron, being pursued on the bottom of the racetrack by Almirola. Up a groove is Busch.
Close call there for Joey Logano. Daniel Suarez ran him up the racetrack down in 1 and 2. They sorted out. Kyle Busch on the move, trying to hold on to that second spot. William Byron leads them all 4 again.
Kyle Busch not known for patience, but that time backed out of the throttle just a bit as he rides in third. Right behind him, it's Kevin Harvick. 5th in line will be Austin Dillon.
Behind him is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He rides in the 6th spot. 7th is Daniel Suarez. 8th is Daniel Hemrick. He's having a good early run. Off turn 2, the advantage for Byron, now 3 car lengths.
Battle for third. Here comes Kevin Harvick, bottom of the racetrack. He'll get side by side with Kyle Busch. Down to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to hold his black number 4 there and make that pass. He'll keep trying all 4.
Harvick now from the inside to the outside as he blocks off Kyle Busch, takes over third. Austin Dillon in the Coca-Cola Zero Sugar Chevrolet now going after Kyle Busch.
This one belonged to Kyle Busch a year ago. Now we have a pair of cars setting the pace and then 3 right together. It is still Eric Almirola right on the back bumper of William Byron down the back straightaway.
Almirola gets a good run down the backstretch. Will he try to make a move here? He looked to the inside, now to the outside, goes to the middle of the racetrack, still can't make the move. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch trying to hold on to his spot over Austin Dillon.
William Byron will retain the lead. Second, it's Almirola. Then it's Harvick. The battle is going to be for 5th. Looking to the inside of Kyle Busch. Here goes Austin Dillon.
Dillon started in the 4th position. Busch was the one making an early charge trying to get to the front, but right now his car seems to be fading just a bit. Dillon will slide up behind him off turn 2.
Kevin Harvick is moving up fast in that 3rd spot, trying to tighten it up on the front 2. Kyle Busch about 7 car lengths back. Here goes Almirola to the middle of the racetrack once again, trying to gain some ground on the leader.
Tight now for the 6th position. Daniel Suarez has it. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. now trying to steam up his rearview mirror. Also right there, it is Hemrick, Stenhouse, Logano, and Elliott.
Stenhouse Jr. has been all over the back bumper of Daniel Suarez the last couple of laps. This time in the middle of the banking in 1 and 2. He'll move up a lane and a half. Now Suarez will slide up in front of him as they continue single file down the backstretch.
Once again, everybody single file in that top 10 or so cars working down into turn 3. The only man on the move is Chase Elliott at the bottom of the racetrack. He'll get that move on Logano, all 4.
Chase Elliott slides up, almost cuts the nose off of Joey Logano. Now to the inside of Joey Logano, it's Alex Bowman pushing him for about that 10th spot.
Elliott, Bowman, and Jimmy Johnson, all teammates, started back in 12th, 13th, and 15th. They seem to have strong cars at the early juncture of the race. Chase Elliott now trying to close down on Clint Boyer.
Meanwhile, up front, again, no change. Top 5 cars. Everybody trying to find some grip. Nobody high on the racetrack yet as they work all 4.
Joey Logano started 7th. He is now fading to the back and creating a logjam. He was running 12th. Truex now blasts by, also trying to run to his inside. Jimmy Johnson and Eric Jones.
Jimmy Johnson started 15th. He's still in the 15th position. Eric Jones also trying to make his way forward, but he's still in the same position that he started this race in. He goes to the bottom of the racetrack this time off turn 2, trying can get around Kurt Busch.
Johnson takes that camo car out and in front of Logano now. Logano with his hands full of Kurt Busch working right behind him. Again, trying to hold his car at the bottom of the racetrack.
Starting to tighten up front. It looks like Eric Almirola has gained about a car length on William Byron. They're back into the banking of one.
Byron has moved up a car length or so, or a car width or so, I should say. So that put Eric Almirola on the bottom group coming off turn 2, and he's still just a car length back.
Byron's been able to hold the bottom of the racetrack on my end in 3 and 4. We'll see if he does the same thing this time. Yes, right down to the bottom of the racetrack. Kevin Harvick now beginning to mount a charge.
He takes a peek to the inside. The exit of turn 4 can't make it happen. Those two teammates nose to tail, 3 car lengths behind William Byron.
Joey Logano continues his free fall. Meanwhile, up front, it is still William Byron setting the pace. He's now opened at the gap to about 3 car lengths over Almirola. Almirola now getting some heat from Harvick.
Right behind them, Kyle Busch still in a good fight with Austin Dillon. About 6 car lengths back of the lead 3 right now. Here goes Harvick to the bottom of the racetrack. This is the battle for second. He'll get alongside the quarter panel.
The fight for second. Kevin Harvick dives to the low line. Can he make the pass on Eric Almirola? He edges him at the start-finish line, but Almirola hangs on back into 1.
Well, young William Byron has now set the pace for the first 11 laps of this race, but he probably is going to have some company very quickly. Harvick, having dispatched with Almirola, will set his sights on Byron.
Here comes Kevin Harvick, who now will start working his Harvick line down at the very bottom of the racetrack to try to make up that ground to William Byron. Byron down there along that line as well.
William Byron will lead lap number 12 as we go down to O'Reilly Auto Parts pit reporter Brad Gilley.
Mark, right now there is a theme on the radios, and that is tight, tight, tight. Daniel Hemrick told crew chief Luke Lambert his car is a little bit too tight. He's feeling a vibration because of it. Also hearing the same out of Ryan Preece. Right now sounds like Eric Almirola, the only driver in my section of pit road, trying to seek out some different lines on the racetrack. But the tightness that these drivers are experiencing, they're all being reassured by their crew chiefs. Don't worry, that's going to free up just a little bit when the sun goes down.
13 laps deep into the Coca-Cola 600. Top 10, William Byron, Kevin Harvick. Third is Eric Almirola, followed by Kyle Busch. In 5th is Austin Dillon, Daniel Suarez 6th. Then it's Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Daniel Hemrick, Clint Boyer, and Martin Truex Jr.
O'Reilly. Get your diesel truck ready for Memorial Day weekend. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts and pick up a gallon of Shell Rotella heavy-duty motor oil for just $13.99. Extend the life of your engine while protecting it from sludge and wear at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limit supply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Listen up, builders. That's all that separates first place from dead last. When every second counts, you don't have time to second-guess your tools. That's why Procord's construction management platform was built to help your teams stay on budget, on schedule, and in control. With easy-to-use mobile tools, our software makes managing construction projects easier, whether you're building an airport or a carport. For more information or to schedule a free demo, visit Procord.com.
Z-Max gives you increased gas mileage, improved performance, and reduces wear on vital engine parts. Available at fine retailers like AutoZone, Pep Boys, Advanced Auto Parts, and Walmart. Z-Max, performance you can feel. William Byron continues to lead the gap over second place Kevin Harvick, just a half second. And you're listening to PRN, the Performance Racing Network.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing in wine country.
NASCAR is back at Sonoma Raceway, June 21st through 23rd. Be there as NASCAR's biggest stars take on a new course, including the infamous Carousel, plus a jet show, activities for the kids, food, and much more. Celebrate Sonoma Raceway's 50th anniversary at the Toyota Save Mart 350, June 21st through 23rd. Tickets start at just $30. Part of the Big O Tires racing season. For details, visit SonomaRaceway.com.
Hurry. Check up. Slow down. Got the wall, guys. Got the wall. Take it to the garage.
Do you want to listen in on your favorite driver?
Get me! Wow, that didn't work out so good.
Sets and a scanner starting for as low as $158 with our sights and...
Taking a hit and both ends of the straight check.
Visit KentuckySpeedway.com and get your tickets to the Quaker State 400 presented by Walmart on July 13th.
This is sketchy. Cautious out.
While we were away, Landon Castle made an unscheduled pit stop. He is still parked on pit road in the 00.
We mentioned earlier, Doug, that William Byron, who's led every lap so far, about to complete lap 19 in the Coca-Cola 600, the youngest pole sitter ever in Charlotte Motor Speedway history. Well, the youngest winner is Jeff Gordon. Of course, William Byron has taken over his car in 1994 when Gordon won this race. 22 years old, 9 months, 25 days. William Byron at 21 not only has the chance, or already, of course, is the youngest qualifier, but has the chance today to be the youngest winner ever here in Charlotte Motor Speedway history as well.
Off to a nice start as he has led all 20 of the first laps. Watching this battle here for second place, Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch, two of the best in the business, riding on each other, and now Busch looks to the outside of Harvick in turn 1.
Well, early on, Kyle Busch had settled back 2 or 3 spots. Now he's on a roll once again, and in turn 2, he'll take that second spot away from Kevin Harvick. He'll now try to chase down William Byron 20 car lengths ahead.
Yeah, they got to make up about 20 car lengths. Right now, William Byron's car down here in 3 and 4 is a hot rod. He can go anywhere he wants on the racetrack, and it really sticks and hooks up well.
He's got a problem right now. 2 slower cars right in front of him. One is the Quinn Houff machine as he works around him and goes to 1.
Now, William Byron has been able to go anywhere. He's moved up about a lane and a half the last several times around the racetrack. It did get around Quinn Houff. Next, well, Kyle Busch will have to do that. The other car that is also right in the way there, that's the machine.
Cody Ware now is the next car will be in front of him as he works down into 3 and 4. He's going to catch lap traffic all night long, but the car that handles like that, guys, I don't think he's got much to worry about.
It looks good right now here in the early going as he slips around yet another car. He is on a run. He'll pass Cody Ware and put him a lap down. We are 22 laps in. Let's go ahead and give you a snapshot of the leaderboard here. It looks like